You know that feeling, right? When you're really, really good at something, but you just can't figure out how to turn that talent into an actual paying business? Well, today, we're diving into the story of one entrepreneur who did exactly that. We're going to look at the key steps she took to make her dream a reality.
This quote right here, it just hits the nail on the head. So many people have incredible talent, but they get stuck because they need a real plan to help it grow. This is the story of how to build that bridge between raw skill and a real, thriving business.
Okay, so let me introduce you to Tasha. In her neighborhood, she was basically a legend. I mean, her braids, her styling, incredible talent, no doubt about it. But here's the catch. Her entire business was run right out of her kitchen. Sure, she had a loyal client base, but it was small. And that dream of opening a real professional salon, it just felt completely out of reach, like a whole different world.
But then, something shifted. This was the turning point, where her passion project started to look a lot more like a serious business plan.
It all started with a piece of advice from a friend at church who told her, "You've got to go talk to the Small Business Development Center, the SBDC." And this was a total game changer. Suddenly, she wasn't just talking about her dream anymore. She was sitting down with an advisor and actually building a strategy, looking at the real risks and, more importantly, the real opportunities.
So, together, they came up with this brilliant game plan. The whole idea was to start smart, not necessarily big. So, find a small, affordable storefront. Get only the absolute essential equipment. And then, and this is the genius part, create a plan to rent out chairs to other stylists. Think about that. That move alone creates a steady, recurring income that helps cover the bills right from the start.
Okay, so now she's got a solid plan. She's ready to go find the funding, but here's the thing. To get a loan, she had to pass this kind of test. It's a test that pretty much every lender uses, even if they don't say it out loud. It's called the 5 C's of credit.
So what exactly are these key ingredients? What are lenders really looking for when they're deciding whether to give you a loan? Let's break it all down.
All right, here they are. Character, capacity, capital, collateral, and conditions. These 5 things are basically the framework for how lenders think. And Tasha, she had to prove she had all 5.
So let's start with number 1, character. Now, this doesn't mean what you think it means. It's not about being a nice person. In the world of finance, character is all about your track record. Are you reliable? Do you pay your bills on time? It's really the lender's way of asking, can I trust you to pay me back?
And here's the thing. Tasha's credit history wasn't perfect. Nobody's is. But she was smart. She showed her character by pointing to 2 straight years of on-time payments. She had stable housing, and she could prove she had a steady income stream even from her kitchen business. All of that showed the lenders, hey, this is someone who is serious and committed to doing things the right way.
Next up, we've got capacity. This one is simple. It's all about the money. Can your business actually make enough cash to pay back the loan? Lenders need to see cold, hard proof that you have the demand and the cash flow to make it work.
And this is where Tasha's story gets so good. Her proof of capacity was so simple but so powerful. She didn't need fancy spreadsheets or complex financial models. All she had to do was show them her appointment book, and guess what? It was already full. That's it. That's proven demand right there. Okay, the third C is capital. This is what you personally are putting on the line. It's your skin in the game. Lenders want to see that you're not just asking them to take a risk, you're taking one too. It proves you believe in your own idea enough to invest your own money.
And Tasha did just that. She put up $2,500 from her own savings. Now that might not sound like a huge amount of money, but for her, it was a significant investment. And that's what mattered. It was powerful proof to the lender that she was absolutely all in.
All right, number 4, collateral. This one can sound a little scary, but it's pretty straightforward. It's just an asset, something valuable, that you pledge to the lender. If, for some reason, you can't repay the loan, they can take that asset. Think of it like a safety net for them. It just makes lending you money feel a lot less risky.
And for Tasha, this was perfect. Her collateral was the very equipment she was buying with the loan money. The salon chairs, the dryers, the manicure stations, these were all real, tangible things that could secure the loan. And last but not least, we have number 5, conditions. This is all about the bigger picture. What's the loan actually for? What's the general economic climate like? But really, the most important part of conditions is the strength of your business plan itself. Is it stable? Is it well thought out?
And this is where Tasha's plan was just
Chef's kiss. Perfect. That strategy of renting out chairs, it created a dependable monthly income stream right off the bat. So this wasn't just a salon. It was a business with a built-in safety net, and to a lender that made her a much, much less risky person to give a loan to.
So, she did it. She checked off all 5 C's. And that's when Tasha got her breakthrough. This is the moment that everything she had on paper finally started to become reality.
She secured a $10,000 SBA microloan, and that amount was perfect. It was exactly what she needed for her smart, manageable plan. It gave her the capital to get started without drowning her in a mountain of debt.
And just look at the transformation. I mean, it's incredible. She went from working in her kitchen with an income that was all over the place to owning her own professional 2-chair salon with a steady, predictable revenue stream coming in every single month.
So why is this story so important? Well, let's fast forward 1 year and see what the real lasting impact of this smart approach actually was.
Okay, so 1 year later, her salon, Crown and Glory Beauty, was thriving. Those chair rentals, they were covering most of her fixed costs. Every single on-time loan payment was helping to improve her credit score. And maybe most importantly, she was building a real financial track record as a successful business owner. That created not just stability, but a huge amount of pride for her and her family.
You see, Tasha's story is such a powerful reminder that you don't always need to take some giant, scary leap to make a big dream happen. It all started with a smart plan, a little bit of expert guidance, and one manageable first step. So, that really just leaves one final question. And this one's for you. What's one small, planned step you can take on your big idea today?